Hey everyone, Pete Warner here with your Diz Daily Fix for Monday, April 30th, 2018. Here is what's happening today. Avengers Infinity War decimated the box office this past weekend, even outperforming the already high expectations. The film did $250 million in its opening weekend in North America and another $380 million overseas. That $250 million number is important because the previous record holder for the opening weekend was Star Wars The Force Awakens, which did $248 million, making Avengers Infinity War the biggest box office weekend in history right now. And $630 million worldwide is amazing, especially when you consider that does not include China. The film is not scheduled to open in China until May 11th, so that's going to bring in a whole bunch more money. So for the $300 million Disney spent making this film, they have more than made that money back already, and it's going to go on for a while. I got a chance to see it Thursday night while I was out in California and absolutely loved it. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people as well. 84% positive review on Rotten Tomatoes, a Metacritic score of 68%. And while those numbers are certainly lower than their most recent blockbuster, which was Black Panther, they're still really good numbers. It's a great movie. It's an enjoyable film. I highly recommend you get out and see it if you can. Now, moving on to another topic. Disney legend Bob Gurr did a panel discussion this past weekend in celebration. It was called Working with Walt Disney, an Evening with Disney Legend Bob Gurr. Now, if you're not familiar with Bob Gurr, Bob is an amazing guy to begin with, but he was responsible for, building the monorail, building Autopia, several other attractions, classic attractions from the early days of Disney, and he is a bona fide Disney legend. But during this symposium, this discussion on Saturday evening, he let slip that while he no longer works for the Disney company, that he believes that a contract has already been signed for Disney to replace its aging monorail fleet here in Walt Disney World. Now, if you've been paying attention over the last few years, plenty of bad stories have come out regarding the monorails. First of all, they're in disrepair. Second of all, they smell like urine. I can't think of a better word for it. But there were also problems where the doors opened while it was moving. There was video on the web about that. There's been just a lot of problems with the monorails. So Bob Gurr is saying there have been rumors and speculation that they were getting ready to replace the fleet. But with Bob Gurr coming out and saying, yep, he's under the impression that they have signed that contract and that they will be going again with the company Bombardier, who was responsible for the construction of the current Mark VI monorail fleet back in 1989. So with any luck, we will hear confirmation sooner rather than later from Disney that they are in fact replacing the monorails. A lot of speculation going on about what was going to happen with the monorails. Something had to happen. They either had to get rid of them or they had to replace them because it's one problem after another with them right now. So hopefully Bob Gurr is correct. Now, over on the Diz Today, our contributor Ryan Teets has his Disney Rumor Roundup for April 2018. You can head over to www.info.com and check out that article, read about the latest rumors swirling around Walt Disney World. And over on disboards.com today, a thread entitled, Am I Crazy for Using Extra Magic Hours?, started by Poster L, who is conflicted as to whether or not she should take advantage of extra magic hours. It's something that's available when you are a guest at a Disney resort. There are certain resorts or theme parks on certain days where you can get into the park an hour before everybody else. Half the people on the thread are saying absolutely use it. The other half are saying don't, it's too crowded. But head over to the Theme Parks, Attractions, and Strategies forum on disboards.com and weigh in with your opinions on extra magic hours. Finally, in the weather, if you're heading into the parks in Orlando tomorrow, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 84 and a low of 63. Out in Disneyland, where I just came back from and miss already, cloudy skies with a high of 62 and a low of 54. You can find links to all these stories and more on our Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That'll do it for me today. Join us again tomorrow for the next installment of the Diz Daily Fix. Have a great day, everybody.